Your HR department is obsessed with ergonomics for a reason. They'll tell you that bad posture ruins your health, that cheap equipment destroys productivity, and that uncomfortably long meetings cause systemic organizational fatigue. But back in 1921, a minor workplace discomfort led to a rushed, 5-second blunder that accidentally trapped thousands of rival tribes inside a unified powder keg and severed ancient survival routes. Welcome to the paper glitch and the broken chair that manufactured the modern Middle East. If you tune into the evening news today and look at the borders of the Middle East, you will hear a very specific narrative. Political pundits will tell you that the boundaries of Iraq, Jordan, and Saudi Arabia were carved up by masterfully calculated colonial malice. They paint a picture of British imperial masterminds playing a multi-dimensional game of chess in dark, air-conditioned war rooms. It's a terrifyingly comforting myth. It assumes that the people running empires are hyper-competent, rational architects of destiny. The reality is much, much dumber. Welcome to March 1921. The British Empire has just inherited vast chunks of the former Ottoman Empire, and they have absolutely no idea what to do with them. To solve this, Winston Churchill calls for a massive corporate sink day. He flies 40 of Britain's top experts out to Cairo for a 2-week conference at the Semiramis Hotel. It was, by all accounts, an absolute nightmare of a meeting. It is over 100 degrees outside. There is no air conditioning. The British bureaucrats are wearing heavy, woolen 3-piece suits because imperial decorum demands it. They are profoundly jet-lagged, dehydrated, and suffering from severe gastrointestinal issues. This wasn't a gathering of omnipotent grand strategists. This was a sweaty, agonizingly long corporate alignment meeting where everyone was completely checked out and desperate to sign off. Now, under normal circumstances back in London, a high-ranking British official sits in a premium leather armchair designed to support hours of bureaucratic micromanagement. They have comfort, they have stamina. But empires are built on logistics, and hotel furniture is an unpredictable variable. Meet Sir Percy Cox, the British High Commissioner for Iraq. He is 56 years old, he has been traveling for weeks, and his designated seat for this multi-day mapping marathon is a broken, unyielding wooden dining chair with absolutely zero lumbar support. By day 10 of the conference, Sir Percy Cox is in acute physical agony. His spine is locked up. He has been forced to sit on this ergonomic disaster for 8 hours a day, listening to endless colonial bickering about desert geography that he fundamentally does not care about. He doesn't want imperial glory. He wants an ice pack. The specific task handed to him on this particular afternoon is to physically draw the international boundary line between the newly created state of Iraq and Saudi Arabia. The map in front of him is a cartographic void. It is a vast, uncharted desert inhabited by fluid, interconnected nomadic tribes who have moved freely across these sands for 1,000 years. The local leaders tell Cox that drawing a hard border here is impossible. But Sir Percy's backache has reached a critical threshold, and the meeting has already run 2 hours over schedule. In under 5 seconds, purely out of a desperate desire to end the conversation and go lie down, Sir Percy Cox drags his marker across the map, carving an arbitrary zigzag through the desert. He throws the pen down and limps out of the room. Because Winston Churchill was sitting next to him and nodded sleepily through the haze of his cigar smoke, this pain-induced stroke became an official international border. Today, geographers call that bizarre wedge of land Winston's hiccup. Sir Percy Cox's 5-second marker stroke cut directly through the ancient migratory routes of nomadic tribes who relied on seasonal movement to keep their livestock alive. Suddenly, families who had crossed the desert for centuries found themselves international criminals for walking to the next sand dune. Even worse, the line completely severed access to vital water wells, effectively trapping rival, historically hostile tribes inside the exact same closed border system, while cutting off others from their only source of survival. This single, rushed, late afternoon decision manufactured a structural powder keg, laying the literal foundation for a century of border wars, ethnic conflicts, and regional instability. It is the direct fallout of a British bureaucrat having terrible posture in a cheap hotel room. An entire region's destiny rewritten because an imperial administration forgot to verify the quality of its hospitality furniture. So, if you're currently sitting in a terrible, unsupportive chair at your job, fix your posture immediately. The fate of the civilized world might depend on it. If you want to uncover more mundane objects that secretly broke human history, hit that subscribe button, drop a comment below, and welcome to the Paper Glitch.